So when you click on the Plagiarism Checker, this website will show up, Plagiarism Checker and Citation Assistant, and it should let you do a search for free the first time. Once you've done a free check, sometimes it'll try to make you make an account or make you log in. If that's the case, let me know, email me, or if you're in class, obviously flag me down, and I will sign in for you because I pay for an account. So that way that you don't have to pay for an account. But I just want to show you kind of an example of what you'll be dealing with. And we'll see if it makes me sign in or not. But so I found a random article about gun control. So if you're writing about the issue of gun control, maybe this is one that you can use. So it was a study about concealed carry laws and how they affect homicides. So what I did, just as kind of an experiment, is I copied a sentence and put it in the plagiarism checker. And obviously, you would probably want to do this with your whole paper, rather than just a sentence. But just to show you, yeah, okay, so it's going to make me log in, but that's okay. So this is my account, which I will log in with for you. Okay, it's going to make me do it again. Okay, so if I were to paste this sentence word for word, just the way it is, then we would expect for the plagiarism checker to probably flag that. So if you just straight up copy and paste from a website, yeah, okay, so I have 100% plagiarism. So there is nothing in my one sentence paper that is original. It has flagged it as coming from this website, which is the website that I copied and pasted it from, and that's bad. We do not want plagiarism in our essays. That is no good. So what we could do instead, just to show you how to take something and kind of paraphrase it, obviously we don't want to write it like this because that's getting us flagged. So we need to find a way to say it that gets across this message, this information, but doesn't use these exact same words. Okay, so I want to rephrase: if more well-intentioned people carry guns, there's a higher chance of stopping a violent shooter. Okay, what if instead I say, many people believe that mass shooters can be stopped by people who are concealed, I don't like that, who are carrying guns under concealed carry laws. Okay, so if you look at my first sentence and my second sentence, they're similar, but they're definitely not exactly the same. So I tried not to use most of the same word choice, but I still got the message, violent shooters, mass shooters can be stopped, people who carrying guns, carry guns. So there's some similarity, but hopefully it's not enough to get flagged by the plagiarism checker. So now let's check. See if my revised sentence is good to go. And hopefully it doesn't get flagged by another random website. Yay! All right, so no plagiarism found. Now, the one exception to, plagiarism is bad is if you are using a direct quote. So let's say that you want to quote some sort of expert. Let's even say that you want to quote this sentence. If you want to quote something, then if you put, quotation marks around it, you can use a lead-in like Business Insider says, or something like that. So even if you put quotation marks around it, the plagiarism checker will still flag it. But as long as you have those quotation marks around whatever that sentence is, then it is not considered plagiarism. It's considered you intentionally directly quoting something. So if you do choose to use any quotes, don't overuse them, but if you do choose to use any quotes, just be aware that the plagiarism checker probably will flag them, and you just have to make sure that you have your quotation marks around it, and as long as you do, then you're covered. So that's how to use the plagiarism checker. Now, the other one. This is the website that I recommend for citations. So when you click on the Citation Maker link that I have here, it should take you to this website. Now, the reason that I prefer this website to some others is I've had some issues with other citation websites with accuracy, especially ones where it makes it for you, like EasyBib. EasyBib sometimes does it right, but sometimes it's like really, really wrong. Like EasyBib can't find the information. So ultimately, I try to think that, since you guys are in high school, you are now smarter than computers in terms of finding information on a website. So I recommend that you use this one because as long as your mental powers can help find the information, then it will be more accurate. And you're less likely to use a citation that is rubbish. So anyways, how to use the Citation Maker. The first thing you need to do is select the source type. And sometimes you'll see the source type listed out to the right. It just kind of depends on how your computer formats this. My computer apparently registers as a tablet, so I have select source type instead of something else. So I'm going to cite my article that I found about gun control. So this is a website article that I am citing, and probably most of your sources, I expect, would be website articles. If you want to go out and find a book or maybe you want to use a video, like a YouTube video or something, a video recording, that stuff's totally fine. But probably a lot of you are going to be looking at website articles. So when I click on that source type, then I get some example citations, so I know what they're supposed to look like. And then I get all of these lovely options. So the first thing that I want to find is an author. Now, since my article is from a news organization, I do have an author. Now, sometimes you will not have an author. So like if you use one of the websites that I linked to you in the Revolution essay, like the procon.org website or something like that, then you will not have an author. And if you don't have an author, that's okay. You just put no author / anonymous, and that's fine. But I do have an author, so I'm going to put one author because I have one person, and then it asks me for their name. So I need to find their name. I think it's about this picture. Yes, okay, so Susie Nielsen. That's my person's name. So it asks for her last name first, so Nielsen, and then asks for her first name, Susie. And I don't have her middle name or her middle initial, so I just leave that. Oh, wait, I think I spelled her last name wrong. Sure did. So you got to check your spelling. It will not fix spelling for you. So Nielsen, Susie. Sorry, Susie. And that is her name. Okay, next thing, title. So first ask you what kind of title you're citing. Now, for most of you, you're not going to be using the whole website. You're just going to be using a page on the website. So I'm just using this one article, this one page within the Business Insider website. So that second option is usually what you're going to go with. Title of my source. So I have a very long title for my source. This is the title of the page, the title of the article. So I'm going to copy and paste that because I don't want to type all that out. I'll probably type it wrong. Now for the title of the container, the title of the website, usually that is in a banner at the top of the page. So Business Insider, and you can see it's coded in there as a picture, so I can't copy and paste that. So I'm going to have to type out Business Insider. Okay, now publisher. Sometimes you will not have a publisher, or your publisher will be the same as the website. So if the website title is the same as the publisher, then you can just leave the publisher blank. So sometimes this box will be left blank, and that's totally fine. But if you can find a publisher, then you should put it. And the place to find a publisher is usually at the very, very bottom. So I've scrolled all the way down. When you find the copyright information, and that's that little C with a circle around it, next to the copyright information is usually the publisher, because they are the ones who control the copyright. So copyright 2020 by Insider Incorporated. Okay, so Insider Incorporated, that's at least a little bit different from Business Insider. So I will put that Insider Incorporated. Okay, so I got my publisher now. Date. Now, sometimes for a date, you may only have a year, and that's fine. If all you can find is, 2019 or 2020, whatever the year was they last updated the website, that's okay. If that's the case, then yes, you still have a date. Now, if you look high and low and you can't find a date anywhere, then you would say, no, I don't have a date. And then it would ask you for the date accessed. That's the day that you went to the website. So probably today's date, assuming that you're citing things right now. But in my case, I do have a date. And I have more than just a year. I have a day and a month too. My article's awesome. Okay, so at the top here, I have, next to Susie Nielsen, July 26th, 2020. So, let's see, my year is 2020. Asked for the day first. That was the 26th. Then it asked for the month, July. All right, so got my date down. The last thing it asks for is the web address /URL. You guys should be pros at copying and pasting URLs by now. So at the top, strongly recommend you copy and paste this one. I'll get that website URL, and I will paste that down here. And voila, I have all my information for my source. Now I click this green button that says Create Citation below, and bam, there's my citation. So options here, you could save your citation as a what's the word I'm looking for? You can save your citations as a Google Doc. Sorry, not as a Word doc. We do not have Word. We have Google Docs. So if you click this button, it will create a Google document and put this citation into it. Or you can press Copy Citations, and that will copy it so that you can paste it. If you click on the citation, then it thinks that you want to delete it. So like if I click on this, oh my God, it's gone. If that happens, don't panic. Just click Create Citation below again. There it is. It's back. And you can then, copy your citations and paste it wherever you need it to go. If you're already done writing your essay, then your citations would go at the very bottom after the body of your essay. So, all right. I think that's all I have to say about citations, and